Hey everyone, so today we're going to be doing the ITS bracket on Nick's Subi over here. We're going to be following the instructions that are located in the description of the video. There you're going to find all the tools you're going to need for the installation, so let's get started.
Step 1, remove submarine panel. Now we're going to be removing these two screws located here and here. With these two screws off, remove the trim. With the trim pulled down, remove these three plugs located here, here, and there. Once you've unplugged all three plugs, you're going to go ahead and set your submarine panel to the side. And now we are going to remove the submarine brace with the two 10mm bolts located here and here. Move the brace to the side. Go ahead and remove the two 10mm bolts located there and there, which will remove the OBD bracket and security box. Go ahead and remove the three connectors located there, there, and there. Now you're going to grab a very long flat screwdriver or throw a couple attachments together, and you're going to bend that tab from the factory brace. Now be a little patient here, you don't want to break that connector over there, so just make sure you bend it out of the way as smoothly as possible. Now you're going to remove the two 12mm bolts located there and there. You're going to use the supplied Torx to remove the two torque bolts there and there. Remove the third pedal assembly bolt located there. Loosen, but do not remove the four bolts located here, 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 and here. You may need to use a swivel for those closer on the steering column. With the bracket completely loose, start pulling it out towards the driver's seat. Keep in mind the tab that you bent towards the back may get in the way of some connectors or wiring. Make sure that nothing is damaged along the way. You may also want to push on the pedals to give you some more wiggle room. Be very patient with this step. It is a little frustrating, so make sure you keep your cool and pull it out slowly. You may also want to lower the steering wheel to allow for some more space when pulling out the bracket. Once the bracket has been pulled out, locate the center brace, and we are going to be enlarging the hole closest to the driver's seat. We're going to feed this on the right side of the steering column, so the passenger side of the column. We're going to feed it through and over, and we're going to get it to roughly in the position where it's going to be more or less, and then we're going to go ahead and rotate it into position and start locking it down. So as I said before, I just fed it over the passenger side of steering wheel column, and you can see I fed it straight through over, and now we're just going to rotate it and line up this hole. So the bottom hole on the long side of that ITS bracket is going to go on that drilled hole that we enlarged on the stock bracket. Insert the supplied bolts to the threaded collars of the ITS pedal bracket located here and here. You may want to put the one closest to the steering column first, as there is less space to work with, and that'll give you a little bit more wiggle room. Insert the remaining 2 bolts located there and located there. Again, I recommend putting the one closest to the steering column first to get a little bit more space. And go ahead and insert the last bolt for the pedal assembly. Once you have all the bolts threaded in, make sure you do not tighten them. And now you can insert the last bolt that we enlarged the hole onto that center brace. It does have a nut on the other side, so you will need a wrench to hold that. Tighten all 4 bolts located at the brake master cylinder. Tighten all 3 pedal assembly bolts located here, here, and here. You can also refer to step 16. Go ahead and tighten bolts located here and the bolt located back here. Go ahead and tighten the supplied bolt with nut. If you're doing this by yourself, it may be best to leave a wrench on the nut side and tighten down the other side with a ratcheting wrench. If you remove the brake switch, go ahead and put that back. Remember, you do want a little bit of pressure being put on it when you screw it back. Go ahead and plug in all the connectors for the brake and clutch. Now go ahead and plug all the connectors back into the security box. Tighten the security box and OBD bracket with the 2 10mm bolts located there and there. Make sure that the OBD bracket goes on top of the security box because they both are secured with the same bolt. Attach the submarine brace with the 2 10mm bolts here and here. Connect the 3 switches on the submarine panel. And reattach submarine panel. Make sure all plastic clips are snapped into place and tighten down the 2 Phillips screws. Lastly, reattach submarine panel. And enjoy your ITS pedal bracket.
And that's how you install an ITS pedal bracket. If you enjoyed this video, like would go a long way. We really appreciate you watching. Nick and Matt signing out. Thanks for racing with us.